Mattingly belong in the Hall of Fame, Riggleman.
For me, Don Mattingly definitely belongs in the Hall of Fame. I've discussed this with some other people. I'm so glad you brought this up because not only Don Mattingly, but three guys who managed in Cincinnati,
Okay.
Dusty Baker, Lou Piniella, and Davey Johnson, along with Mattingly. And, you know, uh, there's several, not several, but there are a number of others who had what I call a body of work in the game
Okay.
between their playing days and their managing days. You put them both together, for me, they got to be in the Hall of Fame. Um, if you take their playing career, they were really good playing careers, maybe not Hall of Fame. If you
Right.
take their managing careers, outstanding managing careers, but maybe not, Hall of Fame. But the two of them together is, to me, what they've done in the game is, and Dusty will get in. He's now won a World Series. He'll get in.
Right.
Johnson and Piniella, Mattingly, Fregosi is another one. Jim Fregosi had a heck of a playing career. I believe five-time All-Star or something as a player, and won a bunch of games as a manager. And to me, um, he's another one should be in.
Interesting. And I love the way you said, Jim. I like to mess around between the first and the last name because that means I'm really wild. And the Diet Mountain Dew, just is kicking in really nice. Okay. So that's what's driving this motor anyways. That's you can figure it out as time goes on. I didn't know that Lou Piniella wasn't in and Dusty Baker, but yeah, that's inevitability. But no, I love the words the way you said though, Jim, about body of work.
Yeah,
Because that to me is something that I think Hall of Fame people might want to think about body of work. I don't think they will, but it's something that people will go ahead when they watch this show and they listen to it on all the different places that's something I'll start thinking about down the road as I approach other people about it. But Don Mattingly is a personal friend of mine. He gave me an interview last Saturday over at Lone Depot Park, and he normally doesn't give many of them away, but since we've been friends for the better part of so many years, the Blue Jays said he normally doesn't do it, but obviously you guys have a good relationship, and they were happy to accommodate. And I was
yeah.
actually up in Toronto a year ago, and I think a year ago, I believe, and Donnie and I hooked up, and we worked together during COVID. So I'm so glad that you commented. Well, with that said, Mickey, what do you think? You think he belongs in the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame?
I think he definitely does. I totally agree with Jim. Right, when you're in the Hall of Fame, it's because your impact on the game,
Right.
and to be so impactful as a player and a manager. I mean, there's
Right.
not many guys that have been able to do that. It's two totally different skill sets. There's great, amazing Hall of Fame players that wouldn't be very good coaches or managers. And to be able to do both and have such a huge impact on the game for so many years, those type guys definitely deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.